My name is Mark Draven Crutcher. That's where I get Draven from, is my middle name. As far as the type of creative I am, I like photography, but I am the ultimate creative. I like everything creative. Any and everything, I would do it. Man, I'm from Dallas. For me, a good picture would be just something different than the last picture I took. Something, I love bokeh, however you say it. So that, and just really good lighting and composition. When it has like those elements, I would say it's a good picture. I'm just unique with everything what I do. I don't think I do anything like anyone else, honestly, in Dallas. I actually direct people. People have told me, well, models or whatever, they'd be like, oh yeah, you actually direct me versus other photographers. They just say just do something. And I have a vision. I don't just go take pictures. The reason why I associate the brokenheartedness to all of my stuff is because I've always felt like heartbreak or just tragedy in general propels people, to go harder in whatever they do. And it especially did the same thing for me. I feel like with me, just because I am an artist, we are really in tune with our emotions. So I really feel strongly whenever a girl will break up with me. There was probably 2 that really pushed me to where I am now, as far as what I do and whatever. I put a lot into the relationship, and then once I didn't have the relationship anymore, I had nothing but photography, and that's pretty much the story behind the heartbreaker thing. When people look at my page, I would like them to feel an escape just from their everyday life, and to my own world. That's why it's called Draven's View. It's really, they're seeing things my way. What I would like to accomplish with my photography would be for people to really understand me. It's like a way to express myself. I know you hear that a lot, but it also opens the door to other avenues. I feel like it would just, bring everything that I'm trying to do together, because it's really more than photography. I see the whole heartbreaking thing as a brand in and of itself, that people can really, relate to. I would say more like the picture that I take today, I'm trying to create a universe for people to enter into. My favorite picture would have to be one I took of this girl named Skylar. It was really random. I hadn't seen her in 8 months, and we decided to shoot, and she wasn't really feeling the shoot at all. And just because she wasn't feeling it, I wasn't feeling it either. But I decided to take the pictures anyway, and I took the pictures home, and I was going through them, and I found one that was the one. It was just amazing. I got Dallas in the background, out of focus, and the sun was hitting her hair just right, and it really made it golden, and all the conditions were there, but it didn't really feel like it at the time, and that's why I really like it. For me, photography is art because anyone can do it, but only certain people can actually create a body of artwork out of it, if you get me. Because it's the vision. I feel like it's the vision that's what makes it art. I like to keep people around me that I feel are just as good as me or better. So that way when I see their work, I'm like, man, I need to go out and shoot again. And it keeps pushing me more and more, so I don't just get comfortable, where I'm at. So I tend to keep my competition close to me. I feel like it's smart to watch what other people are doing. And I don't copy them, but I just see what they do, and I try to outdo them. And then not just them, I also try to outdo myself. So if it's something that I've shot, I'm not gonna go back to the same location and try to do something else there. Just because I got good results that one time, I try to, do something different every time I shoot. So I feel like for new photographers that are trying to get into photography, my advice to you is to do what you want to, shoot what you want to, post it where you want to, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't worry about what other people think or anything like that, just because it's gonna hold you back. And then you can't be afraid to show your work, because you'll get nowhere. It'll sit on your memory card, and it could be out for people to see. And one more thing, be ready for rejection or just criticism. It happens. People are gonna you're putting your your art out, and people are gonna judge it no matter what it is. And everyone's not gonna have something positive to say. Just take the negative and run with it. Being a creative to me would be someone that does what they want to, no matter what anyone else says. You can go about it a lot of different ways, but I feel like until you're doing what you want to do and not listening to someone else, you're not a creative.